Episode 7 could be the turning point we've all been waiting for. The spotlight is on Jeremiah's bachelor party, and if the show stays true to the books, this night could unravel secrets that flip the entire love triangle upside down. Buckle up, because this party might not just be about celebration, it could be the night that changes everything for Jeremiah, Belly, and Conrad. In the books, the bachelor party is a pivotal moment where Steven and Conrad uncover a shocking truth about Lacie, Jeremiah's fling from Cabo. If the series follows this path, we're in for a confrontation that could shake the very foundation of Belly and Jeremiah's engagement. So far, the show has shown us that Belly knows about Jeremiah's brief history with Lacie. He admitted it happened twice, brushing it off as a mistake from before they were officially together. But what if that's not the full story? What if the bachelor party exposes a side of Jeremiah's actions that he's kept buried? This could be the moment where hidden details come to light, and the fallout could be explosive. Picture this: the bachelor party is in full swing, music blasting, drinks flowing, and old friends swapping stories. In the midst of the chaos, someone lets slip a detail about Jeremiah and Lacie that doesn't align with the version of events Belly was told. Maybe it wasn't just a fleeting, drunken mistake. Maybe Jeremiah was openly flirting with Lacie, acting like it was no big deal, or worse, maybe it happened more than twice. If this truth surfaces, it could shatter the fragile trust Belly has been clinging to. And who's there to witness it all? Conrad and Steven, the two people who know both Belly and Jeremiah better than anyone. Conrad, in particular, is caught in a heart-wrenching dilemma. From the start, his loyalty to Jeremiah has been a heavy burden. He made a promise to their late mother, Susanna, to always look out for his younger brother. Despite his own undeniable feelings for Belly, Conrad has tried to step back, even encouraging Laurel to support the wedding for Belly's happiness. But how far can that loyalty stretch? If Conrad overhears something at the party, say, a friend casually mentioning Jeremiah's carefree attitude about Lacie, it might push him past his breaking point. The idea that Jeremiah hasn't been fully transparent with Belly could make Conrad question whether staying silent is still the right choice. Does he protect his brother's secret, or does he act on his belief that Belly deserves the truth? Steven, too, could play a critical role here. In the books, he's one of the first to piece together the reality of Jeremiah's actions. If the show mirrors this, we might see Steven exchanging a loaded glance with Conrad, the kind of silent communication that screams, "This changes everything." That moment could be electric. A quiet beat in the middle of a rowdy party where both brothers realize the engagement is built on shaky ground. For Conrad, it's not just about what he learns, it's about what he does with that knowledge. Does he confront Jeremiah on the spot? Does he pull Belly aside later and risk destroying his relationship with his brother? Or does he carry the weight of this secret, watching Belly walk toward a future that might be built on lies? Now, let's talk about Belly. Episode 6 gave us a glimpse into her unraveling confidence about the wedding. From the impersonal guest list to Adam's overbearing control over the planning, she's been grappling with doubts she can't quite name. Her heart's been wavering, and we've seen it in the small moments, like the way she hesitated when Jeremiah brushed off her concerns or the flicker of connection she felt when she tended to Conrad's surfing injury. That intimate scene was charged with unspoken history, a reminder of the pull between them that never fully faded. If the bachelor party reveals that Jeremiah's Cabo fling was more than he let on, it could be the final straw for Belly. Forgiving a one-time mistake is one thing, but discovering that the person you're about to marry hasn't been honest? That's a betrayal that could shatter her trust entirely. This revelation would land on already fragile ground. Belly's been trying to convince herself that her love for Jeremiah is enough to carry them through, but her doubts have been creeping in. If she learns the full scope of what happened with Lacie, especially if it comes from someone like Conrad or Steven, it could crystallize all her uncertainties into a single, devastating realization: she might be about to marry the wrong person. That moment could push her to confront not just Jeremiah, but her own heart. Does she still love him enough to move forward, or does this betrayal open the door to the feelings she's been suppressing for Conrad? For Conrad, this could be the moment he's been both dreading and hoping for. He's spent so long stepping back, putting Jeremiah and Belly's happiness above his own. But if the bachelor party exposes cracks in their engagement, it might give him the courage to act. Not as someone trying to sabotage his brother's relationship, but as someone who believes he and Belly belong together. If the engagement starts to crumble, Conrad might finally feel free to fight for her, not as a betrayal, but as a chance for both of them to choose love on their own terms. The bachelor party itself is the perfect storm for these truths to come spilling out. A night of loosened inhibitions, old memories, and unguarded conversations could easily lead to someone saying too much. Maybe it's a friend who doesn't realize the weight of their words, or maybe it's Jeremiah himself, caught off guard by a pointed question. Whatever the spark, this night has the potential to set off a chain reaction. If the show stays close to the books, we'll see Steven and Conrad grappling with what they learn in real time. If it charts its own course, we might get an even messier, more dramatic twist, one that pushes the love triangle to its breaking point. Episode 7 could be the moment when loyalties are tested, secrets are exposed, and the carefully constructed plans for Belly and Jeremiah's wedding begin to fall apart. Whether the show follows the book's blueprint or carves out a new path, the bachelor party is poised to be the catalyst that changes everything. Will it spark a confrontation that ends the engagement? Will it give Conrad the push he needs to confess his feelings? And most importantly, when the truth comes out and the dust settles, will Belly be ready to face the choice she's been avoiding all along? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think will happen at the bachelor party, and are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah? Hit that subscribe button and let's keep breaking down the summer I turned pretty together.